With us this morning. Lauren thought it was a subdued speech. I thought he was angry. What do you think Trump achieved with his speech last night?
Well, I think that I would have called it more of a disciplined speech, given the fact that usually these things go on for 2 hours and he wanders off on lots of tangents. But I thought it was a smart way of handling it. Obviously, the anger does come through. My view, I think the anger is warranted. Yesterday was a very dark day in the country, and I would say that it was a sort of a vindication of everything Donald Trump has been saying since he jumped into politics 6 or 7 years ago, which is that the country is broken. And the fact that you would have a prosecutor go after a former president or anyone over charges that are as flimsy as this, simply in order to prevent him from running for re-election, I think underscores just how broken the country is and how broken our most cherished system is, judicial system is, that it can be weaponized. That it can be weaponized like this.
Well, Charlie, when President Biden was asked about the indictment, all he did was smile and laugh. Watch this.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Let's go. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Let's go. Thank you.
Okay, Charlie, look, I'm not surprised. Why should he comment? The Trump arraignment distracts from Biden's failures.
Yeah, and not only that, but also I think, and what part of the strategy here is, there are so many very serious crimes that have been committed by the Biden family and that are going to be front and center over the next 2 years with Republicans taking over in Congress. It also distracts from all of that. He looks like the cat that swallowed the canary there with that smile, or perhaps he has no idea what's going on and doesn't understand the questions. Either one is perfectly possible. But you are right, and I think that only underscores the fact that all of this really is weaponized. The whole reason I think Democrats are so intent on pursuing Donald Trump, even though he's out of office, pursuing Donald Trump and coming up with these trumped-up charges, is because they want to distract from the Biden family's corruption and from the disaster that Joe Biden has made of his administration.
Biden gets away with it, Hunter gets away with it, Hillary gets away with it, but Trump's on charges of changing business records. My, oh my, what a country. Charlie, thank you very much indeed. I do hope we see you again soon. Thanks a lot.